Shalom, Israel. This is Brother Matthias coming with another message of daily edification brought to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All praises due, peace and salutations to you out there. R.O.I Ultra, the 1/3, the elect, and the 144,000 under construction, presently rebuilding the house of David according to the scriptures. All right, under the law of liberty. All right, through righteousness and through the Most High's holy word, brought to us by his son, Yahweh Shai, who comes in the name of our glorious Father Yahweh. All right. Wanted to hit a couple scriptures today, man. I don't think there's ever a time when it's not good to be edified. And I wanted to touch on today, right here. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 2. All right. Something that the Apostle Paul wrote. It's been in my spirit. That's, I love the Apostle Paul, man. The Apostle always had some real solid stuff to say, man. And I spent a lot of time in his writings. All right. I learned a lot from him. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 1. It says, "For yourselves, brethren, know our entrance in unto you, that it was not in vain. But even after that, we had suffered before, and we were shamefully entreated, as ye know. At Philippi, we were bold in our power to speak unto you the gospel of power with much contention." See, the apostle was the one who introduced this law of liberty. And it wasn't popular back then, just like it's not popular now. The apostle actually got a lot of contention. See, this law of liberty brings contention. It brings strife. It brings trouble because people want to rule you. They want to tell you what to do. And they do that through the law. See, they do that through the law. They do that through the law of Moses. All right. Trying to dictate your every move. And I was asked a question earlier via messenger. Shalom, brother McDougal. I pray that information that I sent you was helpful. He wanted to know if women could teach, and that's always been a question because we see on TV a lot of these so-called women evangelists and all that. Man, look, a woman can teach as long as she's teaching other women and children. She's not supposed to teach a man anything. You're not supposed to be sitting here holding no class with men in there nodding their head. That's good. That's some good stuff. No. No, man. No. All right? Because if that woman tell you something wrong and you act on it, man, you're not supposed to be listening to her. All right? Now, the men are the standard in the kingdom. There's a pecking order with this, man. The head of every woman is the man. The head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of Yahweh Shai is the father. That's the order. All right, that's how that goes. So, just wanted to put that out there. But as far as this passage about the apostle preaching the gospel with much contention, that's what it brought. See, these Pharisees that have been resurrected, that's what they want. They want power over you, but they can only do that if you give it to them through this law of Moses. Then they're going to start dictating to you every little thing. Oh, did you do that? And did you do this? And did you do that? See, it's a vicious cycle that is trying to rear its ugly head. This is why we at the Rod of Iron station, all right, R.O.I for short, R.O.I for short. All right. And if you one of these fellas on here that's about that life, man, that makes you a Roy boy. All right. Got Roy boys and Roy girls. Y'all got that? I'm going to drink to that. All right. Roy boys and Roy girls. Here. There you go. I salute y'all. All right. Let's get back to the scripture. Verse 2. 1 Thessalonians. "But even after that, we had suffered before, and we were shamefully entreated, as ye know, at Philippi, We were bold in our power to speak unto you the gospel of the Most High with much contention. That's what it brings. It brings contention, strife. All right. Verse 3. For our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanness, nor in guile. No trickery. See, that's what these Pharisees do, man. They like to trick you, especially you women out there. They love to trick y'all, man. They love to get y'all, get your head all bound up with a bunch of stuff that's not true, so that they could get you to do what they want you to do. Ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. Everything to do with them. This is why you sisters have to study too, man, to show, you don't have to show yourself approved, but you got to be able to defend yourself, because once they get your mind, the body follow. And that's in any fight, man, physical or mental. Once they get your mind, the body follows. So y'all remember that. That's why y'all got to study. That's why y'all got to know the word for yourself. You don't go out here trying to teach no man. But if a man come trying to teach you some bullshit, you got every right to shut him down, because he's trying to take your mental. He's trying to get you to think something that's not true so that he can throw you in bondage, okay? Mental bondage. And with mental bondage comes physical bondage, spiritual bondage, all right? Verse 4. But as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing to men, all right, but to the power, the Most High, which trieth our hearts. See, if you're gonna be a law of liberty man of the Most High like you're supposed to be, you're not gonna give a fuck what nobody say, man. You're not gonna care who like it, who don't. That don't matter, man. I don't care if you got, 100 people, 200 people listening to you. That's what these church houses are, man. They people pleasers. They tell people what they want to hear, give them this false hope. And then, they got the collection plates open. All right. We ain't doing that shit here, man. It's all about the scriptures for free. Understand? Verse 5. For neither at any time use we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness. All right. The Most High is witness. He said we didn't trick nobody. When we came in here, we gave y'all the raw, uncut truth. And that's what we do here. Rod of iron. Raw, uncut truth. All right. Verse 6. Nor of men sought we glory, neither of you, nor yet of others, when we might have been burdensome, as the apostles of Hamashiach. All right. You don't do it to seek the glory of men or women. You don't do it to be seen. You don't do it for none of that. You do it to edify the kingdom. All right. Verse 7. But we were gentle among you, even as a nurse cherisheth her children. That's how the Apostle Paul was, man. He was gentle among, now look, he was gentle among the ones that really wanted to learn. See, this whole thing is about balance, man. When you are trying to teach people, and you got people that really want to learn, people that really are interested in this truth, you got to be gentle with them. Can't be all snappadocious, short, curt, rude, and all of that with them. Now, there's a flip side to that. Told you, it's always about balance in the kingdom. You're going to have some unruly, rude, wicked-ass motherfuckers that got to get cussed out. That's the left-hand side. You got to have that too. And you got to be able to distinguish that, man. All right? If you got a young lady or a young man or an older woman or an older man that's coming at you the right way, and they want to know the truth, man. And they might not be getting something. That's not your time to be snapping them down and being mean and being an asshole. It's your job to find out. Don't get mad at somebody because they're giving you a question you can't answer. Don't do that. That's out of order. It's your job to get them the answer. Understand? So there's a balance with that. But on the flip side, some of you old bottles out there, see, they got some of y'all too. Y'all think because y'all old and elderly that y'all can talk shit, be rude. That's that church house shit. That don't go here. I'll cuss your ass out too. All right? I don't give a shit if you 70, 80 years old. If you a heathen, the Most High gonna kick you in the back of your head and knock your motherfucking dentures out too, man. So the age don't mean shit. All right. So that's how that go, man. All right. You got to be in order. Okay. Some of you young bucks out there, some of you young disrespectful ass women, y'all gonna get it too, man. All right. It's however you want to do it. You want the left hand or you want the right hand. All right. Come right-handed. Come righteously. Come right. We can talk all day. If you got right questions and if you don't understand, then it's my job to try to get you to understand if you really want to learn. Just don't come wicked, because wicked get wicked. All right? That's how that go. So, verse 8, 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. So being affectionately desirous of you, we were willing to have imparted unto you not the gospel of the Most High only, but also our own souls, because ye were dear unto us. See, you got to have a heart to minister to people. You got to have a heart for this, man. You can't do this to be seen. You can't do this to be trying to make no damn money, man. Get your ass a job, all right? We're going to move into that. Look right here, verse 9. For you remember, brethren, our labor and travail, for laboring night and day, because we would not be chargeable unto any of you. We preached unto you the gospel of the Most High. Laboring night and day means you get your ass a damn job. All right? This why Brother Matt ain't sitting there begging nobody for no damn money, man. I ain't got no cash out. I ain't got no, PayPal account and all that begging y'all for no money, man. They never did that. All right? And I know some of y'all want to donate. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. See, the Apostle Paul took great pride in knowing that he didn't charge nobody for this gospel, man. You understand? So that's how that's the spirit I like to be in. All right? Let me give you an example. This is we're gonna come back to this, but I'm just kind of freestyling it today, man. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 50. I'm just relaxing. It's Sunday, all right, and just trying to get a little edification. You know what, Salak? It's Isaiah 55, all right? Isaiah 55, verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that have no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. All right? This word is not for sale. It's not yours. You're not supposed to be selling the word. You're not supposed to be charging people for classes and all of that bullshit. They got some dudes out there doing that, man, claiming that they prophets, man. Oh, yeah, I'm a prophet, and just for the small price of $150 a month. Man, fuck you, man. You ain't supposed to be charging nobody for this, man. This ain't your word. This ain't your word, man. All right? So that's how that goes. So let's go on back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 2. Where was we at? Verse 9. For you remember, brethren, our labor and travail for laboring night and day, because we would not be chargeable to any of you. Apostle Paul said, I'm not chargeable to none of y'all. And y'all ain't I ain't beg no money from nobody or none of that. All right? We preached unto you the gospel. Verse 10. Ye are witnesses, and the Most High also, how holily and justly and unblameably we behaved ourselves among you that believe, as ye know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father doth his children. All right? You got to be blameless when you do this, man. You can't give people any type of right to have a reproach or say anything negative about you, about these scriptures, man, and about how you present yourself. See what I mean? Verse 12. That ye will walk worthy of the Most High, who have called you unto his kingdom and glory. For this cause also thank we the Most High without ceasing, because when ye received the word of the Most High, which ye heard of us, ye received it not as the word of men, but as it is in truth, the word of the Most High, which effectually worketh also in you that believe. See, when you get the word the right way, it's going to work on you, man. It's going to free you, because there's power. This word got power. to free you, because it frees you with a guilt of stuff that you think you're doing wrong, that you really not, it's really not wrong to do, man. We've got a lot of bad training coming up, man. You can't, with them, I mean, when it comes to a lot of stuff that we've been taught in the word, you can't take a damn shit without sinning. All right. So the word of the Most High, all right, the Most High's engrafted word is what we use to free ourselves, man, and get ourselves in right relationship with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. But you got to believe first. Verse 14. For ye, brethren, became followers of the churches of the power, which is God, the churches of God, which in Judea are in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. For ye also have suffered like things of your own countrymen, even as they have of the Jews, all right, who both killed the Lord Yahweh Shai and their own prophets, and have persecuted us, and they please not the Father, and are contrary to all men. That's these niggas right now, all right? These corner boys coming with this bullshit, and the Most High has sent a adversary against them. This David Lynn, man, this dude, I've been watching him, and man, this dude, man, he out there, man, they pissed him off. I saw the first video that started it all. They went to Canada, and it was the Sakari. They went to Canada fucking with him and embarrassed him while he was out there, ministering, man. And hey, man, this dude, he got hot, man. So now he done launched the all-out campaign against them, man. He putting his foot in their ass too, man. All right. Now they kind of staying away from the law and the 613 laws, because he gonna bash their head in with that. So they tiptoeing around other things, you know what I mean? About questions about the Gentiles and all that. See, these Pharisees, man, they want to suck everybody into their bullshit and then get everybody bound up. Have any of y'all ever been in bondage to them 613 laws? It's no fun, is it? Can't do this, can't do that. They always on you about some bullshit, trying to make you feel guilty. Did you check this? Did you check that? Did you eat this? Did you eat that? Does this have that in it? All right. Was it shrimp shavings in the seasoning? All that bullshit that don't matter either way. Did you keep the Sabbath day? Did the Day of Atonement? Did you do that right? All of that, man. All of that. That's their game. That's what they do. And now they getting busted up. And this is what was happening with the Apostle Paul. See? They killed Yahushua for this because he went against all of that shit, man. All right? Verse 15. Who both killed the Lord Yahushua and their own prophets, and have persecuted us. And they please not the Father, and are contrary to all men. They don't please the Father, man. They are condemned. Believe that. Verse 16. Forbidding us to speak to the Gentiles that they might be saved, to fill up their sins always. For the wrath is come upon them to the utmost. They gonna get it, man. They gonna fucking get it. All right? Y'all know that Nate, man, from IUIC, y'all know how much money he worth, man? $25 million. And I think that's an annual shout out to my man King E out there in Chicago, man. There's a lot of good brothers out there that's down with this law of liberty, man. That he a little brother of mine, man. And I get so many of y'all that hit me up, man, with information and stuff, man. And it's just a beautiful thing, the kingdom being built. But he's the one that told me that this dude, Nate, man, is worth $25 million annually. Now, if that ain't Pharisee, I don't know what is, man. All right? And if you saw they damn outfits over there at IUIC, you see why. I bet that damn outfit cost probably $10,000, man. The way these cats dress and everything, and they the main ones with this law shit, man. And you can't tell them nothing. They don't want to hear shit. All right? Well, let's get back to verse 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 16. Forbidding us to speak to the Gentiles that they might be saved, to fill up their sins always, for the wrath is upon them to the utmost. Paul said they all fucked up, all right? Verse 17. But we, brethren, being taken from you for a short time in presence, not in heart, endeavor the more abundantly to see your face with great desire. Wherefore we would have come unto you, even I, Paul, once again, but Satan hindered us. See, that's what you got to also expect, man. When you try to do this work, it's going to always be an agent of Satan to try to stop you. And they come in many different forms, man. You know? You got Pharisees. You got scoffers. You got your own channel. You got people coming on your channel fucking with you. All right? You got family members, husbands, wives, children. They're gonna fuck with you. On your job. You're gonna always get a hindrance from Satan, man. All right? But you got to speak this word of boldness, with boldness, man, and it's going to bring contention. All right. Whenever you tell the truth is just a revolutionary act, man. When everything when in a society of lies, telling the truth is a revolutionary act, and that's what we got, even in our own nation. All right. Verse 19. For what is our hope or joy or crown of rejoicing? Are not even ye in the presence of our Lord Yahushua at his coming? Verse 20. For ye are our glory and joy. And that's what I want to tell y'all that today. You know, everybody on this channel, man, that's listening and that's learning, you know, that brings me great glory and great joy, man. And not glory for myself, because I'm nobody, but it brings me glory that the Most High will have a good report that I'm doing what he asked me to do. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole name of the game. So if you are in this, if you're in this law of liberty to learn, you brothers, to teach, you got to be a good example. All right? You got to be a good example. And you got to be in it for the right reasons, all right? And you can't be afraid to speak it, okay? No matter who's around. I've even been asked about, like, saying grace. You know what I mean? If you're around a bunch of heathens, you know, they say, hey, Brother Matt, have you ever been around? I've been asked all kind of shit, y'all. Hey, Brother Matt, have you been around anybody, man, where they wanted you to say grace? I'm like, yeah. Well, what do you do? You know, everybody's like, hey, you know, Jesus, I thank you. I don't do that at all. This my answer when I'm asked, do they want me to pray? This is what I ask them. Are you sure you want that? All right. Well, bow your heads then. First, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All praises due. All right. Barakatah Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Thank you for this food that we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies. All right. Let it be a nourishment unto our body like your word is unto my soul. All right. All praises due. Peace and salutations to the elect. Let's eat. And then you wake up, you open your eyes, everybody like, what did he just say? Look, let me tell y'all something. If you in a room full of dead people, what do you care? I don't give a fuck if they don't like the prayer. So what? And guess what that'll do? They'll never ask me to pray again. All right? Because, look, we're all going to be in the company of some non-believers, man, because there ain't enough believers around. Now, if Rod of Iron could get together, man, have like a big-ass barbecue or something, man, and it's all us, then hey man, we'll have it going on, but it ain't like that. See, it's rod of iron. Yeah, we a family. We over 7,000 strong now. Shit, but we spread out. There's one here, two there, one here, one in the family over here, everywhere. So we're the minority as far as the collective, right? So you when you do stuff like that, it's gonna bring contention, man. It is. People gonna get upset, but you can't let that bother you. You might be the only one in your family, man, that know the truth, but you got to stand on it. You got to be able to speak that gospel, that truth, man, with boldness. All right, even though it's gonna bring contention. So I believe that that's about all we can get out of this message right here. It's First Thessalonians chapter 2. So I just pray that y'all were edified, man. All right. Never be afraid to speak this truth, man, boldly, even though it brings contention. All right. So just want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All praises due. Peace and salutations to you out there, Rod of Iron Ultra. Love y'all. Quickly prepare for the next message. Matthias is out. Shalom.